Awesome. Well, I just want to welcome everybody onto the call. It's very exciting to be a part of what's been happening even just within the 100-pound club, and the group of people that we have that are connecting with us who've already lost 100 pounds to say, I need help. Hey, I have a goal. We have a page on Facebook called Motivation to Lose 100 Pounds. But even if you have a significant goal, we want to connect with you. We want to make sure that we're helping to get you all the tools that you need to reach your goal. So that's why we have these calls that we're putting out with all these different stories of some incredible people. And we're hoping as we go along to motivate and inspire more stories to happen every week. More stories are unfolding, people losing 40, 50, 60, 70, lots of people reaching out to that 100-pound goal. This, even if you don't have 100 pounds, you might only have 40 or 50 pounds. That's still, a significant goal. We want to make sure you get there. But the ViSalus community is incredible, and we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to help you get there. I want to introduce my friend Lynn. Lynn and her husband have actually recently both just hit 100 pounds lost. This is not 100 pounds combined. Each husband and wife both have lost 100 pounds. They both were just recognized on stage at a recent event as new 100-pound club members. I believe he told me he hit in October, and then Lynn hit very shortly after that in November. And so Lynn is going to take over, and she's going to introduce some of the stories that we have coming up. Lynn, are you there?
I am. Thank you, Faith, for the wonderful welcome. Good evening, everyone. My name is Lynn Kirn. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and we've been on the challenge for a little over 2 years. I'm happy to share with you that I'm down 107 pounds now. Mike's down 113. And this is after we've had many, many failed attempts. So we know what boat you're setting in as you're struggling.
Reaping the meat of Atlanta.
Hey, welcome. As you're struggling to lose 40, 50, 60 pounds, even 100 pounds, Mike and I went and I figured this was yet another failed diet. I had been through 2 failed weight loss surgeries, and we used to spend our evenings watching TV and needing 3 plane tickets for the 2 of us. We went and tried out a shake that I thought would be another failed attempt, and I can't believe how a shake changed my life. It has really just changed our life. It started us into a new healthy way of living and feeling great. From there, we got a couple friends to join us, so now we are getting our product for free. We're on the challenge. We invite people to exercise with us, and I just never thought a shake that tastes like cake that we could get for free would change our life. But it truly has. I would like to welcome 2 people that I consider good friends of mine. They're also a large amount of weight loss, and I'm so excited for them to share the story. Leanne, are you out there? Leanne Rutherford from California. Are you there?
I'm here, Lynn. Thank you so much. We're honored to be on this call. Well, I started my challenge in August of 2013. I knew someone that was a distributor or a promoter for the shake, and I got in touch with her, and she's like, she wanted to know if I wanted a sample, and I said, no, my friend said it tastes like cake, so I'm all for it. Let's go. And so we, August 3rd, we ordered our stuff, got it, started our first challenge. My first couple of weeks, I lost 12 pounds. So I was super excited. Absolutely loved the taste of the shake. I'm on the shape kit, and I've actually tried the shape kit, the steel kit, and the transformation kit just for variety. I've lost 85 pounds so far and over 48 inches, and I just feel really great. I have so much more energy, and it's helped. I know that ViSalus doesn't cure any diseases, but I was diagnosed with severe rheumatoid arthritis, and just the nutrition in the shake, I think, has really, really helped me because I'm working out at the gym and just having a good time living life. My tip for success for anybody is just having an accountability partner. Helps keep you motivated, and it's so much more fun. Mike really keeps me going, and it's awesome. Back to you, Lynn.
That is awesome, Leanne. How long have you been on the challenge?
I'm going on 2 years.
Oh, wonderful. Congratulations on that anniversary. And you have a mic like I have a mic, and, yeah, it is great having an accountability partner and having somebody to hold you accountable when those days come up that you don't want to go to the gym. I do have to say that I've noticed that more and more of your outings and vacations are activity-driven. Is that correct? Can you tell us about your latest one?
Absolutely. One of our favorite new spots, because it has a lot of trails you can hike on, is in Big Trees, California. And it's just above Murphy's and stuff. And it's just absolutely beautiful. The weather's awesome. And they have all these different trails that you can take. And it's just fun just to get out now and just live life. Like, we feel so alive now. And, not having the flare-ups with the RA, I can get dressed and go. And it's such an awesome feeling. And I'm just really grateful for having Visalis as a tool to help me along.
That's awesome. I bet you've noticed an impact on just being able to work your normal job and not having the flare-ups and feeling a lot better, too.
Absolutely. I actually used to have family leave. It's called FMLA, and I was calling in sick quite often, and Mike was having to take care of me all the time, dress me, shower me, everything, because I was pretty crippled up. And so it's just been great. I mean, even my coworkers are like, okay, what are you doing? So I've got a couple of them started on it, and they're feeling a difference and feeling really great as well.
Wow, that's a great story. Talk about changing your life.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna take it over to your husband, Mike. Are you there?
I sure am, Lynn. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the call. I can't wait to hear your story.
Well, thank you. Like my wife said, we both started the challenge back in August of 2013. I was pretty much a couch potato, weighing 500 pounds. She was having to help me get up off the couch. I couldn't really walk very far because I was out of breath, and I was having a lot of problems. So I went to the doctor, and they sent me to a specialist, and come to find out that I bone on bone and broken meat. And they told me by September of 2013 that I'd be in a motorized wheelchair, which I refused to get into that chair, because when somebody gets in the chair, they stay in the chair and they never get out of it. And as of today, I'm still in the chair. I'm doing all this walking. I've done 5Ks. I'm down 145 pounds, and I got all this energy. I'm feeling fantastic. I mean, I've got an accountable partner, wife here, and now I'm doing the shake kit. And my one tip for success would be to stay focused. And back to you, Lynn.
Wow, over 500 pounds, looking at a motorized wheelchair, and now you're doing 5Ks.
Yes, 5Ks.
That is so inspiring. Wow, that's life-changing. You guys have both had such a health transformation that it's not even just about losing weight. It's about saving your life. And I don't think that motorized wheelchair would probably go through the big trees out in California real well on them trails. Wow, wow, what an incredible story. And congratulations on the 5K. We actually have a 5-mile St. Patrick's Day run coming up next week. So we're right there with you with a race here and there, something we never thought we would actually indulge in and enjoy. Wow, I'm just still blown away by that. That's phenomenal. You really saved your life. So thank you so much for sharing. Way to go on 145 pounds lost. That's terrific. We heard from Mike and Leanne. Thank you guys very much for sharing your stories. And as you hear, the shake, something that started off as a simple shake has really changed their lives. I would like to pass it to my great friend, Faith Clarke Sims. She is somebody that inspires me. If you don't track her on Facebook, I highly recommend it because she always has words of wisdom on her Facebook, and she has something up her sleeve that we're monitoring very close. She's been on the challenge for 4 years. She was bedridden, but now runs a fitness studio and hit 100-pound loss last year. So I'm going to turn it over to the rock star we call Faith, and she can help us let us know what she has planned up her sleeve for this summer. Faith, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me, Lynn?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Well, I'll just share a little bit of my story. Like you said, I was bedridden. It's about 4 years ago the challenge came to me, and probably like a lot of people, the first time I actually said no. And I just wasn't in a place where it was just one other thing. I know there's a lot of people on this line that have tried so many different things, so many different products, so many different diet plans, so many different things that each time you have less and less and less hope than you did the time before. And that's where I was 4 years ago. The doctors put me in bed because I had fourth-stage deterioration in my knees. From being obese, I was 350 pounds, and I had absolutely no lean mass in my body. I, had about 80 pounds only, and the rest of it, 71% body fat at that point. I was a walking, ticking time bomb. And, the doctor had said, my dad had a heart attack, and the doctor said, if you're not careful, it's going to be you. And, at that point, I was 35, 36 years old. I had 2 kids, and, I had a life that I wanted to live, but I just felt so trapped and so tired of failing. I've been trying. I just noticed and said something to someone the other day. Since I was probably 10 years old, I've been fighting to lose weight. I've been trying to lose weight. I've been trying this. I've been trying that, trying all these exercise plans, trying all these different things. And it was just this, they say that monkey that you can't get off your back until I found ViSalus. And what I found in ViSalus was a community of people that rallied around me. It didn't matter how many times I fell down, how many times I forgot to have my shake, or I ate something that I, wasn't planning on eating. I stopped at fast food. Every time I failed, there was this community of people that I could reach out to in a very tangible way, and they would help me get back on track, help me put my goals back in front of me. They would remind me of my why. Leanne said about having the accountability partner. That was something that is very important. And so, like you said, I do have something very big coming up my sleeve. And I'm going to be actually breaking the world record for the heaviest vehicle pulled by a female for 100 feet. So the vehicle that we're planning to pull is a between 30,000 and 35,000 pound warplane out of our Warplane Heritage Museum here in Hamilton. But that's not where I started. Like I said, people say to me all the time, I can't do what you do. I watch what you do. I can't do that. Well, you're in luck because the products that we have come with a 90-day results guaranteed or your money back, and it really is all about your nutrition, 80% your nutrition. And so a little bit of what I want to talk about right now is what we call a challenge mindset. So how did I manage for the last 4 years, to stay on track, to stay on focus, to try to keep going after that goal? Because some people have got there to their 100 pounds a lot quicker than 4 years, and there's other people, that are still working on their 100 pounds or working on their 40 pounds or working on their 50 pounds. The point is to never, never, never quit, to choose a kit that matches the goals that you have and to use the products the way that they're designed. And, my first challenge, I was bedridden. I lost 40 pounds and 21 inches, and I could hardly get out of bed. I wasn't supposed to stand up for more than 10 minutes. And it was really hard getting up and down my stairs to go to the bathroom. That was kind of awkward, but I did what I could. My sister would come, and she would take me to the pool, and I would get in the pool because then I hardly had any weight resistance on my joints at that point. And so, I think 3 times through that challenge, that's what I did. And the next challenge, it was maybe twice a week. And then the challenge after that, I was able to walk. I had videos that I was too embarrassed to go to the gym because I felt like everyone was just staring at me. So I would do videos at my home. I could sit down if I needed to. I could stop if I needed to. I didn't have to be out and exercising in public. And it probably, I think I'm just in the middle of challenge number 15 right now. So, you know, it's taken that many challenges to become the person that I am now, and it was just a constant journey. So, I mean, there was days I didn't want to go. There was days I didn't go. There was days I would get there and, you know, turn around and leave. But the point is that you want to keep going. Find a workout buddy. My sister became a really big workout buddy for me. Even if we couldn't be in the same room, we would call each other. Did you work out today? What did you do? What did you do to get active? And one of the most important things I teach people in my fitness studio, because I have people that show up and they can't even stand. They have to sit in a chair, and we do what we can with them until we can get them to the point where they can weight bear and do more exercises. So what I want to encourage people to do is just do a little bit every day to get active. If you could only walk the hallway of your house 5 times and then you have to sit down, do that. Get active. Get moving. Your heart will get healthier. Your bones will get stronger. You'll start gaining more lean mass in your body. The more lean mass you have in your body, the more calories your body's going to burn, even when you're at rest. And so one day it might be 5 times down the hallway, and a week later you might realize, hey, I just did 7 times. I just did 8 times. Eventually you might get outside. You might find a friend and go to the pool. So it's really important to just pick something that you're physically capable of and push yourself a little bit more every single day. I didn't wake up out of this bed and decide I'm going to go pull a plane. Actually, the first vehicle I pulled was about 4,000 pounds, and it was a pickup truck. And from there, I just started pulling heavier and heavier and heavier things. And so really it was, you know, one of my biggest motivators and biggest accountability partners was Pat Ryan and his partner, Lynn. They were people that in my darkest moments I would be like, I can't do this anymore. Like, this is too hard. It's too long. You know, I can't continue to do this. And they would say, get up, don't stop, look how far you've come. Sometimes it's so important to turn around and look where you've come from because you realize, wow, I'm so much further than I expected to be. And I think for me, one of the biggest mindset shifts happened when I started to look at this as a lifestyle change. Every other diet, every other thing I had tried in my life to lose weight, I looked at it like a short-term solution to a lifelong problem. Couple months, I'll drop this weight, and then I can, quote-unquote, live my life. And that was my biggest mistake. And it wasn't until I made the shift into thinking, I need to change how I live my life. I need to change what I'm putting in my body. I need to change the lack of activity that I'm doing. You know, I remember my youngest son, when I started getting more active and being able to go outside and do things with them and take them places and be active and involved in their life, I remember him telling me, I like you better than our old mom. And it was just that I was so tired and so miserable and so trapped that, you know, it changes who you are. And so I know there's a lot of people on the line that you really feel like, you know, just take it one day at a time, one meal at a time, one snack at a time. I do a lot of meal prep. I do a lot of planning. I pre-portion my snacks because I still struggle. If I go somewhere where there's sugar or desserts or things like that, I still have to really, sometimes I excuse myself from events because I don't want to be around all the food because I'm not perfect. You know, I train people and I coach people and I help people with their nutrition, but I still have those struggles. So for me, it's something that every day I still have to keep that focus in front of me. Right now I have that airplane and it's pinned up in my office, in my fitness studio, at my trainer's studio because I have someone else who kicks my butt every couple of times a week, and at my home on my fridge, and I have that bowl put in many places around my house just to keep it in front of you, just to remind you. So write it on your fridge. I want to walk 10 minutes today. I want to ride my bike for a block today. I want to walk up and down the stairs in my house. You know, somebody told me they put a jar at the top of their stairs in their house, and they had 10 stones, and they put a stone in every time they went up to go to the bathroom. And once they hit that 10 times in the day, they were like, okay, good, I hit that goal. And then the next week maybe they added 2 more stones. And it was just a progression, and it really is a journey. It's a little bit at a time. There is this amazing community of people online. You can connect with. There are challenge groups all over the world happening where you can connect with people who are using the same products, using the same system, who have the same type of goals that you have, and we want to connect you to those people because, honest to goodness, that's what made the difference for me, is having that community, knowing that I know so many people on this line, and you feel like nobody understands where you're at. Nobody understands how many times you failed. Nobody else has ever struggled the way that you struggle. I know that feeling, and for me, those days that I want to quit, when I have a truck on my back and I'm trying to pull and I'm trying to go faster and I'm trying to go harder and I want to quit, what I have to go back to is that moment where there is a moment in such darkness and such hopelessness. I actually stood at the side of the road and I wanted to step in front of a bus because I really felt like I couldn't take one more failure. I couldn't take one more ride around this merry-go-round because I was tired of quitting. I was tired of failing. And so on my hardest days when I don't want to do it and I'm too tired and I feel sick and whatever my excuses are, I have to take myself mentally back to that moment so that I can remember just how horrible it felt not to be on this journey and not to have become the person that I am now. Because, somebody the other day called me an athlete and I nearly burst out laughing because I don't see it in myself, and I don't look at myself as the fit. I tell people I still have that fat person mentality that I'm still working on changing, but I'm in awe of the fact that people show up at my studio and they want my help and they see the journey that I've been on and they want to do that journey. And, this is the point where I want to tell you that it's time to get off the fence. If you're not on a challenge kit or if you're on a challenge kit and you're using it irregularly or once in a while or you take the weekends off or you maybe have 2 shakes a day and then you hit Burger King for dinner, I'm here to tell you your life is too important to not give 110% on this. Your family's life, the people around you are too important for you not to put your focus and get on a kit and find a challenge kit, find an accountability buddy, somebody who's going to stand with you and pull you up when you fall down and say, you are not going to quit because I'm not going to quit and I'm not going to let you quit. My husband woke up one day from a nightmare where my house caught on fire and I was too heavy. He couldn't get me out of the house. And he woke up and he was sobbing because he thought I was going to have to either burn with you or leave you there to die because there would be no physical way for me to move you. So your family also suffers because you suffer. And it's hard to tell somebody I'm worried about you because, you might have a heart attack. The health risks for being obese are so out there nowadays, and they're so public, and they're so, my kids knew that I was a walking time bomb. And it was time I put that focus and that drive and say, if I don't have enough guts or enough stick-to-itiveness to do it for me, then find that someone in your life that you love and care about and that cares about you and wants to see you healthy. Whether you want to see your grandkids, you want to see your kids walk down the aisle. The first time my son put his arms around me and said, Mom, my fingers can't touch. I can hug you. My arms go all the way around. Those are the kinds of things. Now is the time. We all say, I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to start on Monday. Don't get off this phone and ask your buddy's opinion. Don't put the question out on Facebook, do you think I should do this? Because you know what? You should. We have a money-back guarantee. We have 3 million transformations, people who have seen the product work in so many different ways. There is no question as to whether or not you should do this. The only question you should have getting off this phone is what kit do I use and how fast can I get it to my house? Someone connected you to this line. Somebody cared enough about you to send you a link and say, get on this phone call. I really want you to hear this. Or you have watched on Facebook. All of these people have results, and your challenge kit sits on the counter because you just aren't sure how to use it or what to do with it. Now is the time. There is no better time for you to take advantage of the opportunity that we have, the product, the community of people that we can connect you to make sure that you have all of the support that you need to get to where you need to go. We are not going to leave anyone behind. And somebody in your life needs your story. Somebody needs to see You do this, and we need your story because we need to help even more people around the world by sharing your success story because you got on a call today at this time, at this hour, and I honestly believe that God creates these moments in our life for such a time as this because there's somebody on this phone call that's ready to quit and ready to give up and ready to never even try to make themselves better again. And you know what? We're running out of time very quickly, but I just want to tell you, please connect with the person that put you on this phone. Connect with the person that introduced you to ViSalus. Get your kit. Get started. There's lots of people that can help you get it for free if money's an issue. That's one of the other great things about this product and this company is they want to remove the financial barrier that some people have in getting fit and getting healthy. And you know what? That's all the time we have for now. And I can't wait to hear your story. Please reach out. Find us on Facebook. I'm Faith Clarke Sims. You can look up Lynn, Leanne, and Mike Rutherford. Connect yourself to the 100-Pound Club on Facebook. We are here to make sure that you get to your goals, and we want to celebrate with you, and we can't wait to do that. So that's all we have for tonight. Thank you so much, and that's a wrap. So have a good night, and I can't wait to hear your story.